want to hear it. I don't. Not even.
You know.
Just drink your shit.
What is that? This isn't shit. This is my tea.
This is my coffee. And, you know, you made my coffee and you left it under there. It got cold.
People are watching you and you're like talking nonsense.
Hello. Hi.
Guys, this has been just a time.
Hi.
This has been a time.
Yes.
How are you
live?
doing tonight?
Good night. Good evening. Hello.
Welcome. It is Friday.
It sure
We're
is.
actually live on Friday. We were just live like the other day.
No. Were we? Oh, yeah, Sunday.
My God.
It's been a week.
I know, it's been a week.
We're here.
I had a
Are you
video-
guys there?
I had a video card go out. We used like Elgato's, right? Like a 4 input or output Elgato card. The thing went south, so we had to replace that. Luckily, I had a backup.
Are we live? I'm just checking.
Are you live?
No.
Anyways, thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you have your cup of tea or coffee, like I always say. It's live. It is JC Live. Well, I guess you would call it Free Speech Friday.
Thank
not
you,
Sunday.
Alan. I was making sure the connection's working because you never know around here.
And look at this. Look at this. This is what she wears. She doesn't get me nothing. And she has the shamrock
It's
nonsense
St.
on. I'm not
Patrick's
even wearing
weekend.
green. I got nothing.
You should give me a budget and then I would get you stuff.
I'm cheap.
Everything else
I am
that
cheap.
you have, I've already bought. Man, he's getting on my nerves today.
Yeah.
Free
What'd you say? Free shit Friday?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
That's where we're
Did
at.
you just say free shit Friday?
Yeah. It's
All right,
going
free shit all the way around.
Free shit Friday.
Oh my
We're
God,
on.
I don't even know.
It's
Guys,
on and popping.
Did you see that?
Oh,
Did you see
man.
that Starship? My God. If you guys were hanging out with me during that
Yeah.
live, in
I
the
was
comments.
hanging out with you.
Yeah, you were. And yeah, you weren't here though.
I was
You should have been
working.
sitting next to me. There was
I
like
was
there was like
working.
200 and like I don't know 60 people on
I
here.
know, it
Where
was
were you?
great.
Nowhere to be found.
I was
And then you were
working.
like commenting.
Yeah.
Like if I could even see you on there. My
Peter saw
God.
me.
Yeah, Peter saw you. Man. Anyways, if you were live, in the comments, let us know that you were live.
Woo! I'm going to say some shout outs because you're boring like that.
Yes, go ahead. Do your shout outs.
Hi, Peter. Thanks for being back again.
Peter, the moderator, thank you so
Yes.
much for being here as always.
Skippy, are we there yet? We are here. John, Mr. John Wolf from Texas. Jeff, hello,
How you
Jeff
doing, John?
from Lake County. Callie, Tom. It's 8:30 somewhere. Yes, it is, and
It is.
beyond. 83 Jeep. Hello. And
Ryan.
Travis.
Let's say hello to
Travis
Ryan.
is here.
Ryan from Texas, too.
Yes, Ryan Bartlett is here. Hold on. Ronald from Ontario.
If you're on right now, just say hello or put a little crap,
Dominic,
little
free
crap
speech
emoji or something so that we know you're here,
Yeah.
so we can recognize you.
Oh, our thing just spun. I don't know what that.
Let it spin.
Rick Young from New Mexico.
Rick.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
So listen, guys.
It's Free Ship Friday.
It is Free Shit Friday.
That's where I'm at.
So
how was it? So what happened when it blew up when I was coming in?
yeah,
Coming back?
it did.
I didn't get to see that part.
But
so.
it got further. It's like every time they launch another one, it gets a little further and a little further and further. They learn,
Right.
then they iterate and they learn some more, and then they iterate again. You know, it's kind of like NASA, but instead of doing it like in 10 years, they'll do it literally in like 10 days.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, right, guys? It's crazy. So,
Cool.
it did pretty well. I just released a video because I'm a damn idiot. Okay, I thought it was live and it wasn't live. I just looked and it's like, what are you playing?
It's your little violin.
So,
Get it together, babe.
if you didn't see it yet, I understand because I just put it live like about 40 minutes ago, 50 minutes ago or something. And I discussed what we're going to talk about tonight anyways. So I get in a little bit deeper, obviously. It's like 19 minutes long. But I talk about the IFT-3 and the positives and the negatives, what happened and what I think ended up happening, what caused its downfall. But there was a lot of good things that happened that I think that, people should really concentrate on because, not only did it get into orbit around 200 and some kilometers, but it did it well. All 33 Raptor engines were firing. The plume of smoke was beautiful. The flame was perfect. There was no flame outs. Every single one of those Raptor engines, 33, were lit.
Yeah.
And unlike, where we saw in the past.
so
So
I think
it was
a beautiful
absolutely
takeoff.
perfect. And then they had the when they split basically the top section,
Right.
from the bottom section with your Starship from your Super Heavy. When they split, they're turning the engines on and kind of pushing away.
Right.
Okay. So that was done absolutely picture perfectly also, which was nice because they just started doing it on the last, it's called hot staging, but they just did it on the last on IFT-2 and it worked. Well, I mean, this is nothing new. The Russians have been doing this on all the Russian rockets for decades, right? This hot staging. So, but it worked flawlessly once again. So obviously they're going to keep on going with that. There's no reason to change it because it's working. Don't fix something that's not broken. And
They have to work on the other side.
Yeah, so it was in orbit, right? And I'm looking at it, and I talk about it. If you guys look on the video that I did 40 minutes ago, because I'm a damn idiot, you'll see.
Peter said he watched it.
Did he? Good. Watch it at like 2x or something so that you can like see it. Anyway, so I actually put the speed of like what was going on because they had a camera on the Starship and it was beautiful. It was just absolutely beautiful. But I noticed that there was like a spinning going on. I'm like, that should not be spinning. The rocket doesn't corkscrew, okay? No. It goes and it goes upside down and it lays flat and it comes over. Anyways, the bottom line is I didn't like the way it was spinning, right? It just didn't make sense, right? So I'm thinking about it and at the time I'm like, I don't like that. That doesn't look good, number one. And then number two, I noticed that there was like tiles kind of flying off it. Well, those tiles are the heat shielding tiles. Now, you remember with the space shuttle, that was our day. How many space shuttles we watched. It was always like a thing if they lost too many heat tiles. That's one of the reasons why one of them blew up. Later on, they said, no, it wasn't that, but it was. Anyways, those heat tiles can like withstand like, I don't know, I think it's like 2,800 degrees Kelvin, which is like you melt shit. I mean, you melt anything. It disintegrates. So they're like ceramic tiles. So anyways, they have to be there. But the way they do it on the Starship is very similar to the way the Discovery or all of the space shuttles were. The belly of it has the heat tiles, but not the top of it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So if you look at the actual rocket, only half of it has the tiles on it. So when they come in, when they're going to land, or not land, but when they're coming in through the atmosphere, they don't come in nose first. They come in belly first.
Ah, that's why.
So all of the heat is on those tiles, right, guys? So it's hitting right here. Okay. Well, that's perfect, but not when the damn thing is spinning. Yeah, at that point, it's useless, right? So if it does come in at an angle, it's going to blow up. If it comes in backwards, it's going to blow up. It has to come in like this, where the heat tiles are. So it was an issue. And I said, that's going to be a major factor. But the footage that they captured, you could literally see the plasma pouring off this thing because of the amount of heat that is being generated. Anyways,
to some more people.
Yes, you say hello, and then we'll get into this more. If you have any questions about this, definitely down below. Let's talk about it. I'm kind of excited about it. It's cool. It's definitely cool. Good times,
guys. I want to say some more shout outs. Hi to everybody that's coming on. Rick Young from New Mexico. I think I said that. Gary. Hi, good day from Canada. Lee, Fredericksburg, Texas. And Fran from Texas. Hello.
Hey, Fran.
Mike Taylor. Nice. Fragile 1976. Good evening. Steve Eckerd from North Carolina. APG show. I am here, Roswell, Georgia.
Cool. Thank you.
John Spurlick, Kona, Hawaii. I love
John,
it.
Hawaii.
Skippy
Love it.
is here. Daniel Levine.
Skippy says the plasma glow.
I know. Quebec, Canada.
You should make like a makeup line. The plasma glow.
I don't like that.
Okay.
That's not.
You'll burn off your face or something?
Yeah, that's
all right, it's not good.
Thing. Phil. Hi, Phil.
Skippy, it's not good.
Garrick. Garrick has a question. I wonder when they will have Starlink satellites on Starship.
So, like I was talking about in the video today, when you watch it later on, I really do believe that in the next launch, they are probably going to launch one satellite, or maybe they'll launch like a Tesla car, like a Roadster or something.
Oh, maybe the truck.
He did that one. Maybe he'll launch a truck. I like that idea.
Right?
I'm going to write to Elon. I'm going to say launch a damn truck.
Wouldn't it be cool if he like landed it on the moon?
Well, we saw him driving the truck, actually pulling one of the the engines. That's freaking cool as hell, right?
Cool.
So they one of the things that was successful, besides the whole hot staging, they also did fuel transfers between the two, which is really important to be able to transfer fuel in outer space under no gravity and all the rest, yada yada, is very important because NASA contracted them to be able to do the whole thing to the moon. Right. Anyways, we're not going to get into all that, but the bottom line is they need to be able to transfer fuel because they want to take one of these massive Starlink starships and put it into orbit and then fill it. And then it'll be like a HES station. It'll be like a gas station in low Earth orbit. But they also did the Pez dispenser, where that slit opens up, where they shoot out all of the satellites. Well, that bay door opened up perfectly and it closed perfectly. So what that means is even though it failed, they still could have launched Starlink satellites if they wanted to, let's say, this time. So next time, they probably will not launch on, I would say, IFT-4. They will not launch any Starlink satellites. They could, but I don't think so. But they'll probably launch something, right, out that door to make sure that it's working, right? And then the following one, I would say IFT-5. Don't quote me, but maybe IFT-5 will see some of the Starlink satellites. Chances are they won't do like the full 200 that they can do because they don't want to blow 200 of them up. That'd be very expensive. Maybe they'll launch 20 or 25 or something just as a test. So that's what I'm guessing, but we'll see.
All right, let's see what do we got here. Gary had said there was a little buffering, but I think we got over that patch.
Awesome.
Fortes Streaming. Love your channel. I stream sports in western Missouri and eastern Kansas using Starlink when internet otherwise available. Phil's
Sweet.
Camping. Good morning all from Australia. Hey, Phil.
Hey, Phil.
Oh, yeah. Peter said he had seen your video. It's a good video.
Excellent.
John, the same thing happened with NASA, the heat shield. Good afternoon, Rick McKenzie from Central California.
How you doing, Rick?
Diamond Dave. Good evening,
Diamond
Brian
Dave.
Guthrie. Like your supervisor. She is awesome. Thank you very much.
I need her. It was a lot. I tell you what, on the, when I was live on that, there were so many people. It was like 3 times the amount of people that normally are on, 4 times. It was a lot of people, and it was really difficult to keep up with all the comments. Yeah.
Oh, right. Bill Franz, thank you so much.
Bill, happy St. Pat's to you. Thank you for the super chat.
Happy St. Patty.
Super chats are so greatly appreciated. Thanks, Bill.
You.
Thanks for your support. Really do. Really do appreciate it.
Let me backtrack here. Phil Diamond, 83. Jeep. Columbia is the one that's what it was. That
Columbia.
Lost heat tiles and exploded in re-entry.
Yep. Sad. A lot of good people died that day. I remember watching it live. It was just...
I know. Fox Carol, Rural Cali here. Frosty Delights.
How
Kurt,
are you doing?
Hello. Baron. Good evening. And of course, Bill. And Jose De Leon. Hey, Joe, Jose from Puerto Rico. How do you view Nikon's new toy?
Nikon always has new toys. Which one are you referring to? Mm-hmm. The last toy that I saw that I really liked was Sony's new camera that has the global shutter in it. That's revolutionary. I would think that Nikon as well as Canon will have a global shutter. Probably see Canon with their R1 or whatever they want to call it will probably have a global shutter also, because once again, that is revolutionary. That is the future. No more shutter, global shutter. It captures everything.
Oh, he said red also.
Oh, red. Yep, they were bought. What the hell is going on with Nikon, right? That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Red cameras are awesome. Are absolutely awesome. Use them for cinema. Use them for episodic TV. For a lot of good things. I mean, they do an amazing job. Very expensive cameras, but they are really good. Obviously, video cameras. Let's see. What else do we have here?
JC, what are your plans for the... Oh, wait, hold on. Ryan asked something. I almost skipped over your
Don't
question,
skip
Ryan.
over
My
Ryan.
bad. How long until the 4th flight?
Yeah, so I'm going to, well, so the FAA has to do their bullshit, right? They're going to have to go and do their
Free
investigation. That's right, Free Shit Friday. They call it like FAA Bullshit Friday. So
I'm sorry, you guys. I just had a long week. So.
You did.
I know everybody else did too.
Absolutely, absolutely. So anyways, as far as when we see it, the FAA is going to have to approve it. They're going to have to give them a license. Literally, the FAA did not license this launch to the night before because they're just...
Why do they do these
Because
things?
they're freaking ass monkeys. Okay, it's just they're clowns. They've always been clowns. And then when you hear the stuff that they do and the things that they say, they're ass clowns. So anyways, so that's the FAA. Very partisan. Very partisan. Some people don't know that, but I've said it in the past on many lives, and they are very partisan, and that's the problem. They're not looking for our best interest. They're looking for whatever party is in office. So I have to say it just in case people don't know it. The FAA is ruled by 3 Democrats, 2 Republicans. Right now there's a Democrat in office, so it's 3 Democrats, 2 Republicans. If there's a Republican in office, it's ruled by 3 Republicans, 2 Democrats. So that's how they vote. They vote right on party lines, not for us. Even though they work for us, they don't give a shit.
No,
okay?
It's a facade.
It's just all bullshit. It's always been bullshit. But people don't know this. They don't know the underpinnings of why things are the way they are. That's why. So it's just nonsense. But anyways, that no here nor there. You're also going to have to deal with, most likely, the fish and wildlife people are going to have to collect samples, make sure that there wasn't any fish hurt or any kind of vegetation in Texas, where there is none anyways. It's just sand, but they're going to look for it because there's probably should be vegetation there, but it was very smoky. And the smoke probably caused vegetation to wither. So they're going to have to go through all that and then give approval too. Sometimes they're literally waiting for fish and wildlife more than they're waiting for anything else, which is bizarre to me. Can you imagine being like a fish and wildlife guy and you're like, yeah, Elon, no, we're not going to approve this.
Yeah.
I saw a turtle over there and he was pissed. All right. I know what a pissed turtle looks like.
Well,
and he was pissed.
Didn't he have to go and relocate? Was it dolphins or?
No, he did
some stuff.
They're in the middle right now of trying to purchase or do a land swap. So they're going to like move and they're going to take like anyways, I'm going to do a video on that too.
Right.
Anyways.
Alrighty.
Oh, I didn't answer your question because I ran off like I always did. That's that ADD shit that I got. So the thing here is that we probably we'll probably see the next one in 2 months. That's what I will guess. So right now we're March, probably May. I mean, maybe June, but most likely May. It won't happen in a month because the FAA will drag the shit out of things. So they are trying to get one every month. I just don't think they're going to be able to do it. Not that they can't do it, because they literally have like 4 or 5 of these things ready to go.
Right.
But, they have to wait approval.
All right. I
Go
want to
ahead.
catch up on some of these. Lee, JC, what are your plans for the upcoming eclipse?
No plans as of yet, but where is the eclipse going to be centered? Like, where is the best spot? I haven't looked it up actually as of yet.
Ronald said make it a Dodge. Diamond Dave, Kaneka in the houses.
Okay.
William, hey guys, how are you doing today? Sorry I
How are you
missed the
doing?
last 2 Fridays, but
It's all
I'm
right.
in the middle
Glad
of
you're here.
moving. Yes. Hope you guys have a great 2 weeks. Thanks so much, William, for being here.
Thank you.
Have a good move. That's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work.
Ambassadors of the Flame of Mercy. Hello from North Texas.
How are you doing?
John, they did have the Starlink on the spaceship this time. What?
Yes.
That way we had 4K video this time.
Yes. So what he's referring to is all of the footage was sent from the Starship to a Starlink satellite. So we were getting high-end, unbelievable footage that's never been seen like that before. I mean, to be able to see a plasma ball hanging off this thing, it's just amazing to me. Absolutely amazing. Now, that's one of the reasons why at the time when it was live, there's 2 pieces of telemetry. You got the Starlink telemetry, right? The one that goes through Starlink. But then you also have NASA does telemetry, and they know exactly what the height, what the altitude is, what the speed is, yaw, what is going on with everything. Well, on the screen they show these numbers all the time. Well, at one point when it was coming in, it got to 65 kilometers off the planet, right. 65 kilometers, and the numbers stopped. So the speed stopped changing and the height, the altitude stopped changing. When I saw that on the live, I'm like, guys, it's done. It's over. I knew it because anytime that happens, telemetry goes down. It could have to do with plasma. It could have to do with interference, radio interference. But having two, you have NASA and their own both going down simultaneously, it exploded. And that's exactly what happened.
That sucks.
At 65 kilometers, it ended up exploding. Now, we don't know yet if they detonated it or if it detonated itself. But I tell you, when you look at my footage on the video that I just released 35, 40 minutes ago, and I sped it up so you can actually see what's going on, the Earth is doing this thing, okay? And I know the Earth doesn't do this, right?
Sure?
And the camera doesn't do this either, all right? That thing was barrel rolling like, I don't even know. It was just it was corkscrewing, okay?
That's horrible.
That's a problem. So, and what I speculate, she kicked me. She did it twice so far. Hold on. I speculate that one, you know how it has 3 fins, right? 3 fins, and those fins are what control like basically the positioning of it. They're almost like wings, but without wings. There's fins. Either a fin broke, bent, fell off or something, or the actuators that actually control it went bad. Now you got to know, whenever you're dealing with spacecraft, any type of airline, any type of boat, it's a trinity. 1 is none, 2 is 1. 3 is what they go for. So there's always duplicates and redundancy on everything. So you know that those fins have multiple actuators. So for it's something to go bad, it really something went bad.
Yeah, that sucks.
All right?
I missed that whole part.
You did.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's what I think happened. Now, obviously, I don't work for these damn people. It's just me watching it and just getting an idea of what's going on, what I see, and what I can speculate what is happening. So anyways, it was a fun time though.
Yeah.
There was so many people and everyone was talking and it was good. All right, I'll let you get back to it.
From afar. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I appreciate you typing when I can't even see what you're typing.
I was just saying hi. Oh, well, let's see. Yep, that's Scott from Ontario, Canada.
How you doing,
Hello.
Scott?
Kurt, the Launch 33 satellites are 69. Those are his numbers. Span Manek, good morning to you both from Francisco in the UK. Mucho gusto, love the channel.
Wow,
thanks
gusto.
for being here. And Diamond Dave said last week the bomb hooked us up with free memberships. I know that was amazing.
Thank you, the bomb. Yes, the bomb actually.
And Shannon also. I forgot Shannon's last name.
Shannon also.
He hooked a lot of people too up with.
I think there was like a total of 60. I mean, with Shannon as well as with the bomb.
So,
I think it was like 60 or 65 people got free memberships.
Dominic, hot staging. Yeah, I did that on the potty. Too much Thai food. LOL. Scott, can't wait for IFT-4. It should be a lot better.
Yep, it keeps on progressing. It's definitely getting better each time.
John said they're going to have to vent the Earth air out of the ship. They're saying too much pressure inside. Let's see. See, I just scrolled a little and then
it popped. Yeah, that happens. Sometimes that does happen.
Else. Here we go. Bajarn, hello from Greenland. Nicholas, I would have watched the Starship live stream, but work interfered with that. I know, work interfered with me too. Gosh. Alan, all NASA first stage rockets and side boosters fall back into the ocean. Why does the FAA hold SpaceX to a different standard for their boosters?
You know, who said that?
Alan Hart.
You get it, man. You get it. This is what they do. They literally hold Elon to a different standard than everybody else. And that the same thing happens with the monies. He was given, or SpaceX, Starlink was given $885 $885 million, billion, million,
I don't know.
billion. I think it was billion, no, million. $885 million, just under $1 billion, and they reneged on it. And they said, well, we don't think that by 2026 you'll be able to get up to 20 megabits upload speed. How in the frick would they know what's going to happen in a year and a half?
They have a
Once
crystal
again,
ball.
partisan. That's all that was politics. Whereas there's other providers that have also gotten some of that funding. What is it? RDUF, whatever it is. Some of that funding. They don't even have a satellite in orbit. But there was no question.
Yeah.
Of course they're going to be able to do it with no satellites. It's just bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. But you have it, Alan. You're dead on. Spot on.
Jeff, having a Guinness tonight with tacos. Ooh, I had tacos for lunch. That's
nice.
Good combo.
That's good.
Joe made pizza tonight.
I made homemade pizza.
It was really good.
Yes.
It was good. Well done. John, what filter do I need on a camera to use on eclipse?
Oh, for an eclipse? A solar eclipse? Yeah, it's all right. So don't use any filter. You have to use a filter that's specifically for looking directly into the sun. So a lot of people back in the day, and you can still do it today, you can buy the filters, right, or the glass squares that you would put
Rick
in.
Young said that he's going to southern Texas for the eclipse. So
okay, southern Texas. That's probably where where you're gonna see it the best. Anyways, so the super cheap way to do it is, do you know those masks that the welding masks? Right?
The big ones.
The big welding mask with the square thing in it. Well, that square thing is exactly the glass that you need, because it will stop the rays that don't supposed to hit your eyes, let's say. So if you got one of those welding masks, but you don't buy the mask, you actually just buy the insert glass because it's replacement glass. If you use that, you can put it right over your lens, take pictures all day long. So that's like a little tip and trick as a cheap person to be able to do it. Now you can get like high end, like screw on. Don't do all that shit. Just get one of those things. It'll work beautifully. And what's cool too is you can take it and do like this and look straight into the sun with it. Look like a damn fool, but I'll do it. I have no problem. Anyways, you can do that.
Oh my God.
I want to see some of your pictures from Texas.
Ronald Darling, thank you so much for that super chat. Wow, thanks. Much appreciated.
Oh, wow.
Happy St. Patty's Day weekend, everybody. Thanks, Ronald.
Thank you. Oh, my God. Ronald, that is like a serious super chat there. Is. Ouch.
That is awesome.
That's awesome. Really, really do appreciate you. Thank you for that super chat. That's awesome.
Raziel, playing KSP with Starship, watching the stream. And Peter said, Kit Cam is coming up. I need a Kit Cam so you could see Peter. Oh, man. No one knows.
I already got 3 kicks so far.
John.
And I'm just telling you guys stuff. She doesn't want me to say anything.
That is not true.
She wants me to sit here like a puppet.
No.
And then just whenever she wants me to talk, she just, okay, now you can speak, Joe.
You see what he says?
Until then, just shut up.
You see what he says, but a minute ago, he's like, you weren't here.
You weren't here.
Okay, then.
It was a lot.
Okay, but that's my job. Get on.
You need to, help out.
I can't. I'm too tired. Someone get him, because I'm going to get him. He's going to be under.
What does Foxcare says here?
No, John said Elon is not a self. And Foxcaro, fuel transfer. How do you think how they're doing it? Bladder system, fuel on one side, pressure, nitrogen the other side?
Yeah, it's obvious. It has to be under force, under pressure, just like you're saying. Because remember, you're in a vacuum, right? So there's no gravity.
Here's Jack. Sorry.
What the hell was that?
I was saying hi to Mo.
Oh, Mo, how are you doing, Mo? But yeah, you're right. They would have. It has to be under force, under pressure. So they have to use something to push it. So I don't know. I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, to be completely honest with you. But yes, absolutely. There's no gravity, so it has to be under force, some type of pressure.
Alan, thank you so much for that super chat.
Alan. It's all the way down here. Look at that, Alan. Thank you so much. Says victory.
Yes.
I love that little guy. Look at that dude. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much for that super chat. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Love it.
Thank you.
Love it. Love it. Okay, hold on. I gotta backtrack now.
Okay,
Because
backtrack.
this whole thing, it does this weird thing.
Let's see.
Here. Okay, we did. You were talking. Okay, you finished the nitrogen other side. John is in Austin, Texas. John Wolf. Jeff, use solar filter film. I believe that Amazon Donna carries it. You can cut it to size.
There you go. You can use the film too.
Eric, do you still think that was ice flying off of Starship or tiles?
I think it was both. There is accumulation of ice that falls off, which is not a problem, which isn't a problem. But there are tiles that were missing. And in the video that I just released about an hour ago now, if you take a look at it, I actually point out where there's like, I think 3 of those octagon, I guess they are. I don't know.
Were they?
Yeah.
They're
missing. Each tile is about this big. It's like a plate, each one. And there's thousands of them. So what I was saying in this video tonight, and I want you guys to like, what do you think about this? I could be just all wrong. So I was thinking, I'm like, the space shuttles did this, right? All these little octagon tiles, all these little tiles, and they would stick them on all over the place. And I think that's fine and all. But how about instead of doing all of these thousands of tiles, if they made one attachable piece of ceramic that was in the exact shape of the unit, right?
Yeah, but
just one.
If it starts to come off, then it would rip off.
Now,
like
if the whole thing came out, then the whole thing blows up immediately.
Pieces.
And that's what I was saying. Is it better to have smaller sections fall off?
I think so.
Than the one big piece.
I'm not an engineer.
That's number one. Number two, would it be too hard to create, let's say, 10 large pieces that fully wrap around the underbelly of the rocket in comparison to all of these tiles? So you have tiles that are flat that go onto, let's call them the wings, like on the flat surfaces. But every other tile is marked for the exact location that it goes on, and it's bent. So it fits on like that. They're perfectly bent. But the adhesive I don't think it can hold. Remember, these tiles are getting so hot they turn white. I mean, they're black to start out with. I mean, they are at I think it is 2,800 degrees Kelvin. That is just insanity. I mean, any metal would just melt. That stainless steel would just melt. Like I said, if it came in upside down instead of belly first, it would melt. So, I don't know.
Diamond Dave gifted 5 memberships. Thank
oh my
you
God.
very
You
much.
see? Another membership gift. Wow. Look at that. So you have Oklahoma Chicken Cam got a free membership. Real Nikon Lover, thank you so much over there, Real Nikon Lover. You got a free membership. Chris, free membership. Who else we got? Raziel and Steve O. Free memberships. Awesome. Thank you to Diamond Dave. Down in the chat, give Diamond Dave a shout out. Tell him thank you. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that.
Ambassadors
That's awesome.
of Flame of Mercy used to work at NASA Mission Control Center 30 years ago.
Get out.
See, you're right on.
Really?
Yes.
So I was guessing. I'm glad that I'm right on. That's cool that you worked at NASA 30 years ago. That is really, really super cool. So 30 years ago was like shuttle times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was in the 80s, right?
No,
when was 90s. 90s shuttle.
When did it get shut down?
Well, Obama shut down the
2008,
program. Right around there. Yeah, so it was like 90s. So you were there during the shuttle times.
Yeah. All right, Stephen Brenda.
Tell me about it down in the comments. Down in the chat. I want to hear all about it. That's so cool.
Stephen Brenda, do you know if Starship is going to use amateur radio as a backup communication source?
Amateur radio as a backup communication source.
If Starship,
I don't think so. I mean, you could, but I don't think so. I think what they'll remember. I think they're only going to use Starlinks, and the reason being is you got to remember that the way it works is there's not like one satellite up there, like a geocentric satellite, right? Like a HughesNet or Viasat, where there's like 1 or 2 satellites. No, there is almost 6,000 satellites that form a massive mesh network. So there's always going to be at least 1, 2, 10, 50 satellites available for any one of the starships that are up there in orbit. So they're not going to really need anything else. They do have the onboard telemetry from NASA. So that is like a secondary telemetry, but that's really it. They're not going to need anything more than Starlink.
Mr. Fusion and 4 fins. I'm not sure what that means. John, how many times will she kick him today? Who knows? A whole bunch.
You know what? I should do like a little, I don't know, a pot or like and every time you kick me, I'm gonna put a marble in, and we'll see how many marbles.
Peter said you should have a kick cam, so
yeah,
you could
I can
see
do like
it.
a kick cam. It's kind of dark under here. I don't know. Maybe I'll put a light.
Oh shoot!
Now what did you do?
Because I dropped my fluffy slipper.
I thought you unplugged it, and now they're gone.
No. Then everyone will see my fluffy slippers.
Or my hairy legs.
Oh God. Peter said there was the proof that the Earth is not flat.
Yeah, I guess so. But then they'll say that was actually green screen.
Yes.
And satellites are actually not really launched on rockets. They're hanging on balloons. They're hanging on balloons, guys. I've heard this many times.
Mo said that the Earth is flat. I'm rolling with laughter.
No, it's true. The same people that say the Earth is flat are the same ones that say that they're hanging on balloons.
Mo World actuators went bad due to the plasma heat question.
It's possible. It's definitely possible. Because when you see the amount of heat that comes off that thing, literally a plasma ball, like a streak, I don't know, who knows how long that is. I was literally, when I was live, I was so excited to see this because it was so it's like awe-inspiring. Like, how is it that we can make something that can do this? It's just unbelievable to me. And yeah, you can actually see the plasma just pouring off this thing, the heat.
Baron,
did we just get oh my God.
Wow.
That is a
so
massive super chat. Baron, thank you for the support. It really means a lot.
Awesome.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you everybody for being here and for supporting Joe and hanging out.
Wow, that's really, really nice.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Really nice. Thank you.
Let's see. Wow, I'm like, wow.
Stunned.
Yeah, you guys are amazing. Mo and Peter are just cracking jokes because this is what they do.
That's what they do. Good.
And I love it. I'm here for it. Peter, we should bring along Dave to our club. What ritual should we make him do? I know what you guys are talking about. The whole union thing. I get it.
Union?
Yeah, because we're saying that Peter is going to get a union because you have him on.
Yeah, and then he has to work these long hours.
Mo's also on the union. You know, it's like this whole thing. And it cracks me up.
See, these people are plotting. They're plotting.
It's great. Let's see. Alan. Dominic, shout out to the bomb for last week. Yes. And Alan said, how many whales or sharks were harmed in this attempt?
There's no words.
I know. Shamu, just ordered Starlink for my family in Dunellen.
Awesome.
Dunellen, Florida? That's a place in Florida?
I didn't even know that was a place.
Dunellen.
Dunellen?
Yeah. Hopefully it's good. That's awesome. I need to look that place up. And Peter, yes. Okay, so Peter said that the bomb gifted 70 free memberships and Shannon had gifted 5 free memberships, so it was 75 total. Thanks, Peter, for the stats.
That's awesome. Thank you. Let me switch this on real quick. Hang in there 1 second, guys. I'm gonna let this run for a minute. I'm also gonna put the chat up in just a minute too. I didn't do that yet, but can you guys see it? You can see this. So I'm playing video of the live that I did, the coverage, and you can see what's going on here. I'll talk about it kind of as we go, but just watch that for a minute. Watch that. Do you see the roll? Do you see the spinning that's going on? That spinning should not be spinning like that. Okay, that is like spinning a lot more than it should. And in just a second, you're going to start seeing the heat buildup underneath this thing. And you will also start seeing that plasma streak, which is just, it's nasty. It's really quite cool. So just keep watching that while we're talking here.
Okay. Sorry. I got ahead of myself.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Where did
You see the little chunks are falling off? Now some of that is ice. See? Now that was a big piece that just fell off. That was not ice. All right? That was not ice. Now that was camera movement. There's 2 more pieces that are big that aren't ice. Those little chips that you're seeing there, that's ice falling off.
Really?
When you start seeing like the big pieces, right? Yeah, I don't know.
That's a big piece.
That's a pretty big. That is not ice.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know. There's chunks. There's definitely. Look at this. See all the chunks?
Yeah.
They're going to be analyzing this footage in slow motion, guys. Okay.
I'm sure.
They're going to analyze this, and they're going to find out that there is something that has gone astray here when it comes to the But see, now the actuator is working. Do you see it moving right now? You watch that thing. You'll see it move back and forth. Right now, it has flipped, it's rotated, and it's coming in, right? But look, it is not coming in how it should be. The belly, do you see how half of the rocket actually has tiles on it right now? There's only half. The other half is bare, right? That's all it is stainless steel. So that half has to come in. They have to rotate the whole entire thing, and it has to come in properly. If not, it's going to burn up. But watch, you'll start seeing the heat streak in just a second.
All right. Just going to catch up here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mo, Joe, you need a drone delivery company, JC Homemade Pizza. We would probably do really good. Rick Young, most commercial solar filters are sold out already. Renee Hale, statement. FCC changed bandwidth now 100 megabits down and 20 megabits up now to claim broadband.
Yes, I'll get to that just a second. Check out this flame. Look at this. Do you see that?
Ooh.
That is pure heat. But right this second, it's coming in properly because you see the heat. But now do you see the heat rolling to the side? It should be here. You see where that heat, do you see where that flame is? That flame is on the side, and now you can see it on the left-hand side. That left-hand side is exposed metal. It shouldn't be there. This is not right. I'm telling you guys, this is not right.
You were so loud.
Am I loud? I'm sorry. Look at this. Do you see the flames?
Yes.
So right now they're at 91 kilometers, okay? You'll start seeing the camera start breaking up. Now the camera just repositioned itself, okay? The craft didn't change. But look at the actuator. Look at that fin. It is not changing. And there is fire on the opposite side where there shouldn't be. Like there should not be fire on that side. It should be only on this side.
That's crazy.
Look at that. Like looking at this, like I'm in awe just by seeing this. It's just like unbelievable that this thing can actually handle this without blowing up array. Now that was the camera that just rotated, not the vehicle. And look, it's just, and now you can see. Look at that look at the plasma pouring off that. And now did you see how you got those striping and stuff? That's due to the high electromagnetic. You're dealing with just can you imagine the amount of attenuation that it's going through, right? The SNR, signal to noise ratio that it's getting, that's trying to send back up to the Starlink satellites. Do you see how it's like fading in and fading out? That's not because the camera is actually going bad. That's actually the frequency, or the bad frequency, let's say, the noise that's being produced.
That's crazy.
Is that nuts? So right now it's at 76 kilometers. Once it hits 65 kilometers, full blackout. Now right now it's at 75 kilometers, but you can still see the speedo going, right? It's showing speed. The speed is reducing like it should be. It's currently at 26,500 kilometers per hour, but the altitude has gone down to 73. And you can see acquisition of signal. You can see it's coming in and out, in and out. It can't even connect to the Starlink anymore, right? Because most likely it's spiraling. It's not right. It's not right. It's down to 70 kilometers now, and you will see in just a minute it will stop at 65 kilometers, and the speed will stop too. That's when it detonated. That's what I was speculating, at least. And I think they said that is absolutely the case. Anyways.
I have a lot to catch up on.
I'm sorry.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. John had said the first time the ship went up, they had concert going into people's houses or house.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
There you go. It stopped. It's done. The speed ended up at 25,724 kilometers per hour, altitude 65 kilometers above the ocean, and detonated. So either it detonated itself because it knows that it's out of control. Now they're showing those heat tiles, so you can see the one that's bent and the one that's flat. Either it detonated itself automatically, or they pushed the magic red button, boom, and they blew it up. So either which way. But those are the tiles. That's what I'm saying. Could you make a massive one instead of all of these small ones? Would that be more effective, or would it not be? I don't know the answer, honestly.
If at some point it prevents it, whatever the reason is, from it all continuously blowing up, wouldn't it be better to have pieces that can fall off instead of just the whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is like perfect example is with the space shuttle. The problem is they would fall off, and then you would end up with the problem where the whole thing would blow up. So I don't know. Anyways.
All right.
Sorry, I'll let you get to it because I had to show that, right?
Yeah,
because if you weren't with me live, maybe you just saw something that you wouldn't have seen before. So
let's see, where did I leave off?
I'm going to also put
Ronald, darling, love your show.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
William, why so serious? We're thinking over here. I'm thinking over here. Mo said, Joe, you might as well just call the doctor because you're going to start getting kicked everywhere.
Yes.
Golden Retriever, hello all. I think tiles need to be over for Starship. I think they need to make one-piece shield or very low number piece shield.
That's what I think. I really do believe that.
Alan Joggers, if AI gets involved and learns that it may not survive, will it refuse to launch?
It'll be like, I'm sorry. Yeah. You're going to kill me, so I'm not launching.
Mo said, and so it begins. WWJ, LOL. Let's see. Golden Retriever, without gravity, there's no way to control where the gas bubble goes from natural heating, and ingesting foamy fuel destroys engines.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's true. That's one of the major feats that NASA is requiring.
A bladder won't separate gas from liquid.
Mm-hmm. They have to prove that they're going to be able to move the fuel in outer space with zero gravity.
Stephen Brenda, hamster wheel powered pump.
That would work.
Silver cart. How do they make a 400-foot piece of ceramic?
And that's my question. That's exactly right. It might not even be possible, is what I was thinking. Let me go ahead and throw on the chat. There you go, so you guys can see yourself chatting.
Tom,
it might not be possible.
To move the fuel, they will have to pump it from one tank to the other.
Right. Under zero gravity.
Foxy999, hi from Bulgaria. Hello.
Wow, Bulgaria. Awesome.
Golden Retriever, so don't use adhesive, make it slide onto the rocket like a shoe.
That's a great point. That's true. But when you slide it in, right, there has to be a lip, right? And that lip will be stainless steel, let's say. Well, that lip would have to also have ceramic on it too, because if not, that lip will melt and then the big shield would fall off, right? So I just think it is a problem, and it's something that if anyone can solve it that has 2 cents, a couple of brain cells working, would be Elon. That is definitely a problem. It's a mathematical problem, but it's also an artistic problem, right? Because like you said, how do you form the specific shape? And then every time you change anything on the rocket, you have to reform that entire thing. Whereas with the little small ones, you just stick them on and it's like a damn jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the answer is there. I really don't. But it is a problem. It is a major problem. And you know what I was thinking too, and I'll let you get back to it.
I'm just going to kick them.
If they can figure out the heat shielding problem, right, and come up with another way of coming in through the atmosphere without burning up, whatever that is, right? Someone with just a great mind. If they can figure that out, think about the number of tons of weight that they can reduce on these rockets for not having a friggin' 10,000 of these ceramic tiles. A ton of weight. Tons of weight. So, but I just don't know if it's possible. I mean, I personally, I don't have an answer for that one. But I think that if anyone could figure it out, would be like someone like Elon, someone that is, I would say, a genius, so.
Okay, Steve and Brenda. The tank could be manufactured as a pressurized accumulator and then charged to transfer. John, probably too hard to make a tile that big, too easy to break. Let's see. Yep. Golden Retriever. Whoever gave me my membership, I thank them. I didn't see the original pop-up, so I don't know who it was.
Oh, Golden Retriever. I think that was the bomb, right?
I don't know.
Oh, was it Shin?
Well, that wasn't from tonight then.
No, I don't think it was from tonight. Golden Retriever was the last
William
time.
said the bomb. Thanks,
there
William.
You go, William. Thank you.
Dave Poitner. Hello, gang.
Hey, Dave.
Shuttle time. Diamond Dave said, love you too. We love you. You guys are the best. Ambassadors of Flame of Mercy. Shuttle flights 1 to 43.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
Wow. So you were there for all of them. I mean, for a lot of them. Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. The number of stories that you can tell, I'm sure, behind the scenes in NASA for those shuttle missions must be extreme. So then you would probably agree with me when it comes to the amount of time that it takes NASA to actually iterate, get something done and launch another shuttle in comparison to how fast Elon Musk SpaceX can iterate is not even in the same ballpark. Because I remember those space shuttles, they would be grounded for just months and months and months and months because a tile fell off. I think one of the times it wasn't even a tile, it was a piece of foam that broke off, and I think it broke or hurt one of the wings or something. Let me know.
Right.
You'll know.
And Mo, Flame of Mercy sounds like a very hot drink, and I would definitely drink. LOL. Peter, flame on. Are you talking about that thing back there? You know that thing is gonna light my hair up.
Oh
my God. Scott, question: who about a spray-on solution ceramic?
Spray-on
that
ceramic.
Will bond to stainless steel and make it thick enough to protect from the heat.
Someone actually wrote to me and said, "Can you use some type of heat-resistant paint?" And I'm like, you can't use heat ceramic paint. And the reason being is it's just too thin, like you're saying. It would have to be really thick. So now you hit that, I'm probably demonetized because there was music. Guys. So during my live that I was there for 2 hours or whatever, they demonetized the entire thing because SpaceX had some stupid ass shitty.
Some people like the elevator music.
Elevator music playing in the background, and they demonetized me because the elevator shit ass music was playing in the background. The whole 2-hour video, zip.
Well, you should tell Elon about that.
Can you imagine that? That's the kind of stuff that we deal with content creators. It could be just a little tiny bit of something to oh no, we heard someone whistling a tune that was copyrighted in 1962 and you will not get any. It's I'm not even kidding. That's God honest truth.
Golden Retriever, are you starting a Deadpool?
Yes.
Mo, tally cam of kick cam, a lot yes. Tonight.
I'm going to shut up for a little bit. I'm going to let you do your thing.
Plasma ball would melt the actuators. Dave Grow. Ordinary ceramic tiles can withstand up to 1600 Cs, but molding them in the larger size would be very tricky. Alan, I don't think they ever got control of the re-entry. Silver Cart, we need to get the hematites off the moon before they rust. Yes.
Yeah.
John Wolf, Joe has been working out, and you. I have not started to work out. I've just been very lazy, but I need to get back on it.
I need to get into the gym myself.
Yes.
I'm just feeling dopey.
To be honest, I had coffee. I'm so tired. I was on the couch about to fall asleep. Especially
She's not kidding.
After I ate pizza, I was like dead. Golden Retriever, they need gyros to control that spin. They don't have to use their flight surfaces.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, on the tiles, IIRC, the shuttle said the expansion and contraction of the substrate would crack the bigger tiles, hence the smaller ones that can give us the whole of the ship expand and contracts.
There it is. So that makes sense. So there's probably a slight gap in between each one of those tiles for them to expand and contract under heat to cooling conditions, is what I'm going to guess. So that makes sense. A big, massive one might break.
Okay.
It might crack. I really don't know.
Kurt.
So yeah, 1650 degrees Kelvin are those tiles capacity, or like 2500, I think it is, degrees Fahrenheit. 2500 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's a little bit hot.
It's just a little bit. You just you basically melt everything.
You think?
Yeah.
Kurt, is it just me or my video only has one corner of you guys? It's all messed up. I've tried reloading several times, but only the upper right hand tile shows you guys. Really?
Is anyone else having a visual problem right now? Let me know in the
He
chat.
said, restarted my phone. It's functioning. Must be the app. Got it fixed. Sorry.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up here.
It's always something like that. So I found out that there's 18,000 of these hexagon ceramic tiles on the Starship.
Okay, so obviously it's for a reason. They can't just do one shot.
Yeah. 18,000 tiles.
Golden Retriever, ice might be forming under the tiles and popping them off the surface. The one below all. The Starship was spinning too much, and that is what caused it to blow up. It started to come into the Earth top down, and that is what killed it. Also, I'm sure there was another cam that we didn't see.
Oh, for sure. There's probably many cameras that are going on that they only show the one cam for public's viewing. There's probably cams on all different sections of that thing.
John, question. Why are they not going to get the ship back up to see what happens?
What?
Why are they not going to get the ship back to see what happens?
Well, that ship is like in little pieces. Like
it actually blew up, the whole thing.
Yeah,
I didn't see the.
Yeah, no one saw it because they're so.
No, but I'm saying I didn't see like the whole reentry, like
Yeah, so what you saw there, once it was blacked out, that was it. They didn't show any of it because
they don't want nobody. The
FAA mandated that there was no like tracking plane or boat or anything in the area. That was one of their things. So they weren't able to actually get coverage. Now, could they have gotten coverage some other means? Yes. Yeah. But for public view, we won't see it.
All right. Josh, I can't wait till they send up the big sats.
Yes,
Golden
me too.
Retriever, do we know how much heat is generated on reentry? Could the stainless steel be modified to absorb that kind of energy dispersion? The SR-71 used its own fuel system running through the skin as coolant.
That's freaking cool.
Peter, what kind of gimbal
That's an interesting. I like that idea. Maybe not fuel, but maybe they can come up with a heat dissipation unit that's very similar to the water-cooled unit that you put on top of your CPU. So normally you'd have a CPU with a heat sink, and you'd have CPU grease that makes a really good connectivity, right, between the CPU and that piece of metal that has fins on it, let's call it. But instead of doing that, they have water-cooled ones that actually run water through the unit too, through the metal, the inside of it, and back into the pump, and it's pumped in through a cycle to dissipate the heat. So I like your idea. So how about if it wasn't the actual fuel that's run through it, but maybe something else that is just simply circulating through a metal, let's say, heat sink, almost like a damn heat sink on a computer chip. Liquid cooled though. Would that work? Or would the actual stainless steel melt still under 25,000 degrees Fahrenheit? Or 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know. I don't know what is the temp. You know what? There's something to look up. What is the maximum temperature before stainless steel melts? Chat GPT it.
Wow. A lot. There's my answer.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I like the idea of having like a heat sink, but a heat sink that's water cooled. I love that idea. I mean, I think that would be something.
Peter, what kind of gimbal are they using? I was thinking about.
Oh, well, they have a gimbal. Well, are you talking about the camera, or are you
That's
talking
what
about?
I was thinking, Peter.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of gimbal they're using for the camera, but the engines that are on the Starship actually are gimbaled too.
I need to catch up. We're like way behind.
Okay, go.
Hold on, now I have to find my spot.
I won't say anything, guys,
No.
so we can catch up.
Oh my God. You want me to do this, and then
I
like,
talk too much. I know.
I mean, I
keep
can't,
asking the questions. We're gonna get to them.
You know, now I have to find my spot because I went too much. Tally of kick cam. No, we did that.
You're going
already.
so slow tonight. We're already burned an hour into this.
Yeah, this is you.
You are just slow.
John said I look cute today. Okay.
You see?
So.
Well, I'm
whatever.
glad you got to that question.
and you've been working out. Oh, we did that one. Where is Peter's question? Where did it go?
Peter, your question's gone, like always. She doesn't like your questions.
No, he wanted to know about the gimbal, and that's where I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Peter. Let me know if you're talking about the camera or you're talking about the gimbal that's on the, I think it's 6
Okay, here it
or
is.
9 engines.
Yeah,
I think it's
I
6
don't know.
engines.
The one below all, they don't need to because they have footage. Alan, joggers. The camera is on the forward fin. That's why it moves. Golden Retriever camera is in the tailing side of the forward wing facing back.
Right, and it does rotate. It is on a gimbal.
John, I heard the ship has 81,000 tiles on it.
Yeah, it's 18,000 tiles total.
And Mo said, I think SpaceX used granite tiles.
Does it really? Okay, so it's not ceramic. Okay.
Baron, I heard from another announcer that the steering nozzles were propellant was freezing over thereby preventing correct steering correction.
Okay.
And then Jay Gudmunder said needs better air brakes. And Johan says, I would love to hear the audio. Can you imagine the sound the plasma is making?
Oh my God, I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Look at the electromagnetic field that it's causing. That's causing the camera, and you can see all of the stepping and whatnot in that digital feed.
Yeah.
It almost looked like a 1969 landing on the moon. You know.
Golden Retriever. I wonder if the craft has footage that couldn't get out through the plasma that can be recovered.
I think they have a ton of footage. They're only showing just one camera view. I can guarantee you there's more.
Jay said, turn around, fire rocket to slow down. Silver cart, layer them like a cake, like make more layers of them, of the tiles, I guess.
Okay. But then you add so much, every layer is going to be double the weight, right?
Yeah, and then, see, I agree. Golden Retriever said the problem is when one tile falls off, it allows wind to get under the other tile.
And then
sort
the
of
next
like the same
next
problem
one's
with
like,
the launch
it's
pad,
yeah.
right? And gas is getting under the protective material.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Hello, honey badgers. I know
Hello.
I'm getting to this late, but you're here. Thanks for being here. Tom, question. The changer blew up on liftoff from a booster O-ring that failed in the solid rocket booster. The heat came out and damaged the main fuel tank, causing it to blow up.
There you go. That was the Challenger, yeah.
Golden Retriever, the one below, the PEZ door didn't close either. Golden Retriever, Elon
Oh,
solves
I didn't know
problems
that.
by deviating from the always done principle.
Yeah, so he said that the Pez dispenser there didn't close. The door didn't close. That ain't good.
Mo said, my worry is the vacuum of the space it spins. The ice builds up. What you need is suction that can work in opposite direction.
Okay.
David, hello from Newport, Tennessee.
How are you doing, David?
It is a huge feat to get it under orbit, Jay said.
Oh, yeah.
John, I had you live in another one on my iPad and watched it on TV with Starlink. It was getting over 200 downloads and 10 upload.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sweet. That is good.
83 Jeep said, I think there is 28,000 tiles.
28,000? Yeah, I was reading it was 18,000, so who knows? It's possible. The data that I got was from April 2003. So probably the new deal is probably more.
Yeah, Golden Retriever, Octavalve manifold cooling system running through skin, and the case locks for cooling before it hits the engine for combustion.
Wow, that.
The one below that also could have been part of the reason why it didn't make it back down. Josh said carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber.
83 Jeep. I will find the video that shows a new tile design from the Lab Padre space. Phil's camping.
Please,
I've
I
been
would like
listening
to see
as
that.
I'm making homemade lasagna.
Nice.
That sounds good too.
Homemade lasagna is good.
Yum. The one below, they have a new holding system for the heat shield. Tim, use air
That would be
blades in the
good.
tank for fuel transfer.
Once again, guys, if you have a question, put a Q before the question or put at JCristina. It'll just make it easy to kind of hone in on the questions.
Ambassadors of Flame of Mercy 43 shuttles was over 15 years. SpaceX 43 in several months. Wow, that's crazy. The one below.
So 15 years to do 43, several months to do 43 by SpaceX.
I know.
That's NASA compared to SpaceX. Yeah. They're not on the same. It's not even close, right? Not even close.
Yeah. The one below, I think the next 4 months they will do another flight.
Yeah, I think it'll be 2. I'm gonna guess. Don't hold me to it, but I'm gonna guess 2. So we're, let's say, March 15th right now. So let's say May 15th, maybe the last week of May, somewhere around there. I'm gonna guess. That's what I will guess. I actually speculated that the 18th through the 22nd is when this ship was going to be launched, and they ended up coming in early. So they left on the 14th. I put out there between the 18th and 22nd, so I was off by 4 days. But still, they ended up doing it, and they did it quicker. I think it's awesome. And like I said, the FAA gave them permission. Who the frick are these people? Gave them permission.
I don't know.
A license, a launch license.
Yeah.
The night before. Right, the day
David
before.
said, I have been around since the beginning of the Apollo missions. We should never stop the moon missions. I agree.
100%.
Can you imagine where we would be now? Yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the last time we landed on the moon was 1969. Some people say that it was green screened and it wasn't real. But either which way, we landed on the moon in 1969. So, look, we're 60 years down the road or so. We're a long time gone, 50 some years, whatever. It's like, what happened to that dream? Like when JF Kennedy said, we do it not because we do it because it's hard, right? That's the whole idea behind it. That's what made us stand out from the rest of the world. That we actually did it. We had the fortitude to make it happen.
Yeah, but you have people thinking that, like, I don't even know. It's
now
a
it's
green
like
screen. It's not real.
Yeah,
it's
it's like you don't. And so when you get a guy like Elon that's actually motivated to do something, you stifle him, right? You're gonna you're gonna impede him. You're gonna make it difficult for him. Whereas then you see China making their duplicate of Starlink, which is called Starnet. So original, the faux Starlink, right? Do you think that they're worrying about a sea turtle or anything? Not that that's not a good thing.
I think China, it reminds me of my situation with my shoes today. You got not today, this week.
Oh my God!
I was at
work. She sent me pictures of these freaking shoes.
I was at work and my shoes fell apart. Literally, not one shoe, but 2 shoes. I had to run out of work to go get another pair of shoes.
The glue came undone.
I mean, I have no words. China.
And then she used tape.
I didn't have a choice. Then the tape wasn't working.
She taped her damn shoe.
It wasn't working, so then I got a stapler.
No, the tape didn't work because the tape actually peeled off the freaking paint on the shitty ass shoe that she had. Yeah. Why are you so damn cheap? It wasn't even a cheap shoe though. But it's China, I mean, everything's China.
Because you keep getting demonetized.
I'm getting demonetized. We're buying Chinese shoes. What the hell is going on, people? The paint is even coming off. But what's funny though is even like the name brand shoes, they're all Chinese shoes anyways.
They just charge you more for the name.
The same damn plant.
But they're still made shit.
The same kids with little fingers.
It's so sad.
It's disgusting and sad.
Anyways, So
all right, you digress. You're supposed to be going, and you're talking about your shoes and paint
because
and
your
taped up shoe.
You were talking about the faux China.
Yeah, Starlink.
Right, so when I think of stuff like that, it's like they're always replicating, and it's like just shit because they steal stuff and
it's never as good.
It's right.
It's always like just.
I thought about my shoes. I don't know what to tell you. That's where my mind went. Shoes.
I'm happy about that. Can we go through these?
Yes.
Where are we? Let's go.
Wait.
Let's do it.
I was right around. Yeah, right here. Right here. No.
Okay, go.
Why are you telling me to go? If you found it, you go.
I'm looking over here. I'm trying to match yours with mine. So I don't know where you are.
David, I have been around since the beginning of the Apollo missions. We should have never stopped.
Oh,
okay,
you
that's
read
the
that one.
And then Phil, here we go. Don't you hate that people thriving from you? You do all the work and someone wants to claim all your money. The law is wrong. Yes.
Yeah.
And then Honey Badgers agreed. YouTube demonetized you. That's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
Yep.
Because there's some shitty elevator music that someone like cobbled together in like the year of the flood.
Yeah, I don't know.
And even people on the live were like, God, that's some shitty ass freaking elevator music.
No, some people liked it though.
Don't like the damn shitty ass.
I read it.
I have 8 demonetization strikes for every one of the pieces of shitty elevator music that SpaceX were playing. It wasn't I didn't know that they were playing shitty damn music on the thing.
I know. Well,
and it's like if I have it playing in the background and I'm reporting on it, I shouldn't get demonetized. It should be fair use. Right?
That's
because I'm actually using it to report on something.
That's too complicated and too logical. Stop it. That's too much.
All right.
Golden Retriever. Right. The problem of molding one large piece seems very similar to the problem molding one large car component using die casting. Maybe there's a metal they could die cast that would absorb that much. John Elon was very lucky hiring the lady president for SpaceX. He knows how to take people.
There you go.
Phil's camping. I've had YouTube demonetize me for music that I paid to use that lasted 30 seconds in a 40-minute video. That's ridiculous.
That happened to me.
That happened to you, I remember.
That happened to me. I pay for the music, I'm demonetized. Then it takes me like frickin' 2 weeks to prove it. Yeah.
Here, why don't you pick up here?
I don't know where here is.
Never mind.
Like where is it? Where is it?
I'm just behind.
Okay. Go.
David, but the model type of protective shields, they could just drop a damaged one and pick a new one prior to coming back into the Earth atmosphere.
Okay.
Phil, I've not watched till now as I was making lasagna. Video looks fine now. Oh, it's when we were
okay.
Like,
when things were like jacked up. Yeah.
Yeah. Spanmanic.
Yeah. Oh, I found you now.
Better to have tile damage, i.e. crack or breakage, localized to a small tile rather than a crack or breakage of really big tile affecting a significantly bigger area.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
They're only bonded on, you know?
Yeah, they're only bonded, yeah. I wonder what they use to bond that.
I think just bare minimum.
Yeah, well.
I don't know.
Yeah, they have the tiles are only on half the ship on the underbelly, and that's why the craft has to come in belly first, and all of that heat needs to be on those tiles. Because if it comes in like this at an angle, it's going to burn. It's going to melt that stainless steel. Or if it comes in upside down, it's just going to blow up. So it has to come in belly first. So if it can't come in belly first, it's pretty much game over at that point. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is that. I don't know how they're going to fix it, but they need to fix that. I think re-entry is their biggest problem. I mean, getting there is an issue, obviously, but re-entry, I think that's the scariest time.
Yeah.
Are you on the next one?
No.
I see you're zooming up somewhere.
It clicked.
Oh.
And
all right, so let's see. Where did
here.
we leave off? Right here. Okay, you find you, and I'll find me here.
Right here.
Diamond Dave says heat shield material might be found in outer space. Yeah, maybe there is some element that has not been found yet that is either that's strong enough to be able to be molded into something that will withstand it. You know, if there were aliens, let's say, and they came on a craft, well, that craft obviously not only can handle the heat of re-entry or entry into our atmosphere, but it also can handle speed that's probably light speed, right? If not, they wouldn't be getting here in who knows how many lifetimes. So, regardless, I think that there's probably going to be, let's say metals or elements that are not known to us here, and they could be found in outer space. I don't think that could be a problem. But now, something that's extremely hard, like diamonds, the only way to cut diamonds is with diamonds, right? So if we found a material, how would we actually be able to
get it back?
No, like create anything with it, mold it. If you don't have something equally as hard to be able to, to do it. So I don't know.
John Wolf, they show a guy putting on the tile on the ship one at a time. I saw a video of it. It took a long time. Yeah,
he was like licking like a stamp, like I don't know, sticking them on.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. They weren't doing that, but I don't know what they use. What do they use to adhere these? I'm gonna look that up.
I'm getting to some of these. Golden Retriever molten salt batteries can store an enormous amount of heat. Jose said, no, the heat is super hot. You need to just take it with ceramics like the space shuttle. Phil's, maybe he did not put enough glue on a few of those tiles.
Yeah.
Jay Gudmunder, circulate molten salt. Golden Retriever, the SR-71 used titanium.
Oh, okay.
Human error, Phil said. Golden Retriever, remember, stainless steel is an alloy, so it depends on the mix.
That makes sense.
Silver Cart, I'm a genius, okay? Let's use the cooling of space itself and make the ship have a breathable skin and breathable cold air of space to cool it down.
The problem with that is on re-entry, the coolness is gone, right? Due to the speed and the friction that's caused by atmospheric drag, right? By the atmosphere. So yes, when you're in outer space, you can cool anything from the outside because it's freezing cold, right? But when you're re-entering, the friction they're up to thousands of degrees of heat. So it's more about the dissipation of that heat, deflection of the heat. But we saw the plasma ball. I mean, you're talking about something that can just melt through anything, right? So that ship was not coming back. By what I saw, and the rolling, the corkscrewing, and that plasma on the opposite side of the ship that it shouldn't be, it literally should be, the ship should be coming in like this, and that plasma or that heat should be dissipating off it like this. But it was like this, and there was like flames out both sides. No. That was not going to do. She just kicked me. I'm stopping.
The one below.
I'm calling you out. When you kick me, I'm going to tell.
Do you not want me to kick you?
My shin hurts, though. You keep hitting the same damn shin.
Well, then switch your leg.
I'm going to switch it because,
You're such a baby. This is what
I get.
All right,
will you hurry up?
Now you're yelling at me to hurry up.
You're kicking me.
Well, because
I'm making a comment.
I can't.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's do this.
Let's
do this.
I think that the fact that the pest door didn't close might have been a really big part of the ship doing a rut.
Yeah, maybe.
Fuel is a normal coolant because it can absorb the enormous amount of the heat before vapor. Golden Retriever.
Yeah, no, I get
Jeff,
that. Yeah.
Question: how hot does a craft shuttle Starship get on re-entry?
Oh, the Starship. How hot?
Yeah.
I think it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, probably 1,000 degrees, 800 plus degrees. I think there was a max. So I was reading somewhere. Let me see, where was it here? It says the tiles are capable of withstanding extreme heat over 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 1,650 degrees Kelvin. That's what the ceramic can withstand. But I just heard from someone that said that if they're not ceramic, that they're actually what was it? Granite or something? I don't know. Something else.
Granite.
Was it granite or
so.
something? It was something else. So some other stone, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I really don't know.
David said, I was a fire investigator and we look at the materials in a fire to determine the heat and time of the flash over. Peter said, yes, I was thinking the camera.
It was camera.
Okay. Mark.
Camera gimbal.
Mark. Let her do her thing.
Yes.
FYI, you know she is hot.
Yeah, and
Thanks,
she's
Mark.
she's always
You're
right.
okay, LOL.
I'm all right. I know.
Asking again, George. The Starship camera was mounted on the forward flaperon. Fox Caro, stainless steel Melt X15 used titanium steel to handle DEET and then cooled with fuel.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So titanium.
What is this right here?
RS3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Get a RS3.
Yeah.
What is that for? I don't know. Phil's camping. Can you turn your mic up? Is it me? Am I going
Which
too
mic?
low?
It's probably her mic.
It's probably me. Jose, question. Must be a wild dishy on that Starship to take that heat and transmit. That's for sure.
There we go. I just turned her up a little bit.
Here you go, Jay. Question. Stainless steel melting point between 2550 and 2790 Fahrenheit or 1400 and 1530 C.
All right. So stainless should be able to handle that heat, but it can't. It melts. Why is that a thing? But once again, like someone said, it could be the mixture too. I would imagine it probably gets into the point of creating the different shapes, melting it and forging it. Creating the and at what temperature or what mix variations that you can make that will make something still sustainable but also malleable enough to be able to create the shape, right? And I don't know. I really. This is definitely a hard one. I'm looking forward to one day when Elon is like, oh yeah, we solved this re-entry issue. We never have a problem again. We're using this, I don't know, computer chip type of scenario where we're water cooling the titanium plating on this, some shit like that. I think that'd be just cool. Be like, you see,
you did it.
We did it. We solved world hunger.
Phil's camping. Oh, Phil, I'm watching on my TV. I had 13 speakers on. 13, Phil? And I'm turning up really high to hear you. Problem is someone changed the channel and just about blew the glass out of my house because it's turned out.
Oh, my God. So we're that low.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Alan, they did not do a re-entry burn to slow the ship. Fox Carroll Golden Retriever X15 used titanium, stronger, and was cooled with fuel.
That's smart. It's smart. Yeah. Certain fuels, they don't freeze very, very at a very low. They don't blow up. They don't start vaporizing until very high. So yeah, I mean fuel.
Mo said a intercooling to suck the heat shield in. Ambassadors of the Flame first flights of the shuttle had sticky door problems in space. Mo said similar to what you described earlier, JC.
Oh, okay.
Peter. Question. Carbon fiber has been tried underwater and they found out it didn't work, so I didn't think it would work in space.
Yeah, it would literally melt.
John said they just found a big piece of the shutter in the ocean.
Really?
Alan said you're putting a lot of faith in the FAA.
God.
Peter, thanks for reminding us to smash the like button.
Yes, Peter, thank you for that. Smash it.
Smash, like, and share. Please, por favor. Gracias.
Yes.
Oscar, hi from Alaska, and the service is improving a lot with better latency and speeds. I see 250 megabits download and 20 upload here at Russian Mission.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's good. That's what we want to see. Anything above 20 megabits up is where they need to be.
Scott Lennox, melting point for stainless steel is 2550 to 2790 Fahrenheit.
So it should be able to handle it.
Pro copy. Love the live chats, folks, and your dedication to SpaceX and keeping us up to date.
Thanks
for being here.
Thank you.
Mo, we're going to land on the moon in 2026.
I
think so. Maybe.
Yeah.
Golden Retriever. Scott.
Possibly, yeah.
Scott, have any data on when it becomes structurally unviable rather than actual melting?
Yeah, I mean, when I say melt, it's not really melting. I'm talking about literally the shape of the structure changes in such a way that it breaks apart. And someone talked about it. I mean, it just perfectly. Think about the scales on a fish, right? And when you pop off one scale, stop laughing. When you pop off one scale, it's easier to get to the next scale, right? And pop that one off. So when one of these, scales, when one of these ceramic plates fall off, then it's easier for another one to pop off, and then another one to pop off as air, as friction, as heat gets underneath them. So, it's definitely something that is a major issue. And I just, like I said, I don't know what the answer is here. I really don't. But it's something that they have to be working on, because that is, I think, she kicked me. It's been an issue for a long time, for 30 plus years. So.
All right, David, titanium is hard to get, being that the majority of the material is located in Russia. Ask Sunk Works. They were purchasing products from Russia made of. Mo, JC has gone off a tangent again. This is why I'm kicking him, Mo.
I do that.
John, too many people thinks we spend too much money to go to space. That is true, too.
Yeah.
Fox Carol, Golden Retriever, did you know we did not have that much titanium and used sub companies to buy from Russia, FYI. Jose, question, is this stream going up on via Starlink?
It is. Right now we're live on Starlink with a secondary source that is T-Mobile internet. So I'm bonding the two together using Speedify, so that if for some reason Starlink went down, we wouldn't lose connection. Or if T-Mobile went down, we wouldn't lose connection. So yes, it is currently going through, let's see, it is bonding the two streams together, and yes, we're going through both T-Mobile and Starlink.
Yeah.
The reason I do that, guys, is down here in South Florida, there's always like weather that runs in right around nighttime. It comes off the ocean, right, off the coast. And then what ends up happening is we have some real severe thunderstorms. Starlink doesn't like thunderstorms. There's a serious rain fade when it comes to it, because it can't get the signal, right, through all those raindrops. So using the T-Mobile together, bonding the two together, we end up not going down.
All right. David said titanium just to melt them down. Mo. And now we're talking about shoes. LOL. SpaceX should tape the tile. Yes.
Yes.
William said the paint didn't come off. They were still wet. Probably.
Probably.
The one below. Yeah. The reason Elon get held back is because he tells everyone what he is going to do. I think that he should just do it, and when it's ready and go to the market, he tells the world.
Yeah, he definitely does tell it how he sees it, and that's it. Just like, like with Disney, Disney decided not to advertise with X anymore, and he basically told Bob from Disney to basically go fuck himself, and no uncertain terms. Literally, that's what he said during an interview, and he said it twice, just in case Bob wasn't listening.
Bob was right there.
Bob was right there.
It was great.
He shows Bob and his face.
That's
just
awesome.
Love it. Screw Bob.
Jay just found some heat shields on Amazon, supposed to protect squirrels' tails in flight.
Look at this right here, guys.
Oh God.
Wait.
Oh, you don't forget to light your thing up in honor of.
Okay, I'll do that. So this right here.
Pointed at your hair tonight.
This right here is some of the heat tiles. That's what it looks like. Anyways, this my son-in-law got this for me during the holiday, but you can see the black on there. So, anyways, yeah, this stuff really, I mean, it's amazing on how much that it can take. But I think the problem is not with broken tiles. I think the problem is what a lot of people are saying here is how they are bonded to the stainless or to the titanium or whatever the hell this thing's made of. So I think that is where they're having an issue, is the bonding. Let me grab this here.
Yes, I'm just going to read through some of these because they're not questions. Video Virales, China is like Mr. Bean meme.
Fuel on the other side.
Copying the partner during the test. So true. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Golden Retriever, question Jay. We need like that RTX technology that removes background to actually remove copyrighted music.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? I mean,
Elon Musk should
it's
use
stupid because I was talking
sounds.
Through it. I was talking, and they still picked it up. This shitty elevator music.
You need to get that away from me, okay?
Okay.
Point it at yourself.
Let me.
Well, go do it in that direction. Why do you have to do it right here?
I'm just gonna fill it.
Yeah, but knowing you'll do something and
so that's
blow
how you
your
fill it,
shit
guys.
up.
Right? You take your Zippo thing, you pop off your fairing, which normally has
popping off.
usually has Starlink satellites in here, but I took them all out. You pop it, and you just put it in here. Give it like one little blast.
Oh my God.
It's okay. And that's it. That's all we have to do. We're done. Okay? Are you all right?
That's what you said before, and then the whole thing shot out this way. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a fire extinguisher, and then I'm going to go whoosh.
We should have like a fire extinguisher next to this
right
thing.
on you when you do that to me.
Are you running me over now? So you're kicking me, and then you run me over too.
You're just so extra.
All right. So here we go.
I'm backing away. I'm rolling away.
Don't roll.
I'm rolling away.
Okay. Are we good? Are we ready? All right. So. What the hell's wrong with you? All right. Here we go.
Watch yourself.
It's gonna go.
Okay.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Do it. Oh, you see?
Oh my God! Did you see that? Listen. Don't flick me. Listen to that. Oh yes.
Wow.
Tell me that's not a beautiful thing.
That thing popped off.
Did you see how far the fire went?
See,
Why
I'm
did
glad
you do that?
I moved.
I'm glad you moved too. We might have lit you up. Did like a Michael Jackson on you.
Yeah, on your head. I can't. Yeah. I'm leaving. I'm part of the union. I'm going. Peter, Mo, let's go.
Who's gonna be the union boss?
Me.
Like the main guy.
I'm
or
the main guy.
Woman.
I'll be all of the things.
You be that thing.
Yes.
Okay. Mo. She's the union lead.
We need more money, more money, more money. Yeah. Okay. Get that thing away from me.
I'm not going to turn it on.
Because I don't trust you. Use Vel, Lormus. Greetings from Haiti. I hope I said that right.
Hey, how are you doing?
Peter, gaff tape, duct tape, it never fails. You can use it if you get a cut on your finger or arm and just wrap it until it stops bleeding. It really works. I mean, you're right. I didn't have any of that
duct
stuff
tape
with me.
You could use
but
for
I
anything.
couldn't. I had to go get shoes. Oh man, you guys, I wish I could really share. You'd be really laughing at me. 7 spleefs. YouTube is asshole. Got it. Golden Retriever Jade. There's an artist known as Ren from the UK who does a series of songs about this very thing you're talking about monetarily. It's called Money Game Parts 1, 2, and 3.
Wow. I'm going to look that up. Ren. Okay.
Pro Copy, love your chats. Keeping us up to date with Starlink. Steve and Brenda. It took Henry Ford 15 years to invent his first Model T, and Elon is going to space in just a few years. What seems slow today is fast-paced in the big picture. We just want bigger and better Starlink. So true. Mo, 100 watching your stream, Joe. Yes.
Yes. There was 100 here just a minute ago.
David, in 40 years, we won't have to worry about it because then they'll have a force field around the spaceship and won't have to worry about the heat.
See?
True.
A force field. That would do it.
A pro copy. Shamrocked or shamrocket? Oh, that's a good one. We shamrocked the rocket.
I like that.
That's
Shamrocket.
Cool. Yes. Diamond Dave, call Ghostbusters. I'm calling you.
That's right.
B. Hooper, question, where do I send a pic?
Pictures, probably the best place to send it would be the Discord. So if you go to community.jcristina.com, community.jcristina.com, just sign in. You can either pay or not pay. You can just click free and it'll send you right in there. Right in the main general chat, you can throw any kind of pictures that you want in there. Super simple, super easy.
Fox Carol, why can't they spray?
You can also go through Instagram or something like that too. You can put the Instagram in there too.
Why can't they spray something over the tiles to hold them together on takeoff, etc., and burn off on reentry? Steve and Brenda, maybe make a shield from unobtainium? Unobtainium? I don't know what that is. Jay Gunman may be generating an intense magnetic field. Pie in the sky. True.
It's a possibility.
Golden Retriever. Space doesn't heat transfer. The fact that there's no medium present means there's nothing to transfer the heat to. Fox Carol, Golden Retriever, said yes, no heat disposition. John, how come you don't get in trouble with the music you have on now? I like it.
Yeah, so the music that I have on now, I pay for. All the music that you hear or anything that I play on my videos, I pay for. I've actually had some of those that I've paid for. I still got demonetized, and it took me weeks to prove that I paid for them. And then the reason the live was demonetized because I didn't pay for the music that was being played by SpaceX when they were broadcasting. Who would have thunk such a thing? I mean, it's literally ridiculous on its face. That's like if a news like CNN is covering, let's say this launch, and then they're playing this in the background, and they have the recording on YouTube, and all of a sudden they get demonetized. I mean, it's just in its face ridiculous. It is ridiculous, especially since it's a background. It's not foreground. It's not like I'm trying to make money off this horrendous elevator music.
Yeah, like you can't have ambiance.
And I'm speaking over it. You know what I mean? It's not like you can even hear it. I'm speaking on top of it. It's playing in the background, and they still pick up little tidbits and then demonetize.
Yeah.
I literally got, I think it's 8 copyright
Yeah, I know
strikes.
You said on the thing.
Yeah, I think it's 8. 8 different shitty elevator music.
All right. Mo said WWJ begins. Everybody duck. Now, play nice.
Yes.
LOL, wear your shin guards. I'm going to get you shin guards.
Soccer.
Johan, magnetic shielding, basically creating magnetic field around the ship. Mo said shin guards and a cup. LOL, just in case.
Like John says, what does the UFO ship use?
Where did you go? Where? You're
know,
somewhere else and
I
you're
just saw that
randomly
just pop up.
like, see? Golden Retriever. Well, Dimensional Legend. These satellites there go up to 700 megahertz to make a lot of heat, I heard.
Oh, okay.
Golden Retriever in the partial environment vacuum where very thin gases are generating, the heat control surfaces don't function because more heat is generated than directional force. So instead of using wings to orient. Spanamok, they use a spit and shine and a couple of Hail Marys to bond those tiles on. Always worked until now. Nicholas, next live stream, JC will be looking like a hockey goaltender. Yes.
Full suit. Yes. I like that. That's a good idea.
Maybe you should wear the thing that you were talking about.
I'm going to come in with a full mask.
Well, I mean, I need to cover myself up. You just want to blow me up all the time.
I'm just going to need to put your hair up in like a bun so I don't blow it.
Why don't you put your hair up in a bun?
I probably can pretty soon.
Probably. I'm just going to get fire extinguisher so I can blow
just in
it all
case.
up.
Like if it happens,
I can't.
I'll put you out. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to put you out.
It'll just be like a horrible smell. Just for a short period of time, we'll be able to fix it.
Do you hear this guy? He might not be back on the next live stream. Take a good look at that mug. It's the last time you'll see it.
I don't know.
You should use spinning masses. You should use spinning masses like flywheels to hold the shield downward instead of the wings.
Okay.
Janice West, question. We had a big rainstorm this morning and lost connection with our Starlink about 20 minutes. Just curious why some have issues with this and others don't. Thank you.
It's just the density of the rain. It's the water molecules in the air. Just think about the water molecules of being like mirrors, and they reflect and refract the signal. So you're going to end up getting just a horrible signal, right? It's being deflected and refracted and reflected everywhere. So that's really what it is. So if you have like a light rain, it's usually not a problem. If it's pouring, sometimes you don't have a problem either. These big drops going, but it really depends on how dense the clouds are, how many molecules are in the air, right? That are making that refraction, reflection, all the rest of the stuff. So that's the kind of the skinny behind it. But yeah, rain fade is an issue, and the larger the antennas are, the better they are. So the commercial grade antenna that's bigger actually has less rain fade. There you have it. So they're actually inventing a mini that's going to be coming out by the end of the year. I did a consultation today with a nice gentleman, and I was telling him because he was looking for a smaller unit. Mm-hmm. So by the end of this year, they're going to have a Starlink that's literally the size of an iPad.
Oh, you've been talking about that you can take with
which
you.
is pretty cool. So it's really tiny. You can put it in a backpack. It's probably going to do like 100 meg maximum or something because it is small, but it's kind of interesting though. You can like stick it in a backpack, throw it on the ground, and here you are, like
in the middle of
nowhere, and you have full connectivity. It's just crazy.
Jay said that the shuttle recorded temperature up to 3,000. Jose said Elon should cover the ship in liberal tears. That sounds
I've seen a mug that said liberal tears on that
really
before.
Familiar. Jay said steel loses its strength as it approaches melting. Rick.
It changes shape is what ends up happening under contraction and expansion. And that's usually why things blow up. You know, it's not really that it melts. It blows up before it melts. Put it that way.
Rick, are you going to launch your Starship tonight? I'll bet that the initial lighting causes a long flame, but subsequent lighting won't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. When I first light it up, it's literally a flame like about a foot
right.
long.
And he wants to do it right here.
Once it's actually going.
In this area.
It's a flame that's about, I don't know, about 3-4 inches long.
Next time you're
it's
going to
good. Matter of fact,
that way.
I lit up a commemorative cigar with it.
Yes, I know. Next time I'm going to light up your head.
There you go.
We're
going to do marshmallows. We should do marshmallows.
Yes, Diamond Dave.
A crumbler. We can do something with it. What can we do?
I'm going to light up your head.
Get the damn questions. You light me up.
Bob said, maybe SpaceX paid the music royalty. Diamond Dave, yes, I waked and grabbed my phone, and there you was automatic.
There you go.
Oh, my God. Ambassadors of Flame, the tiles is to stop the transfer of the heat into the ship. Without the tiles, the steel will transfer the heat in the ship, which cannot handle heat.
Nope. Yeah.
Janice, thanks for being here, guys. Enjoy weekend. You too.
Thank you.
Jose, the lady does look like Cersei from Game of Thrones.
There you are.
That's funny. I do. Well, no. We never saw Game of Thrones. You know that?
Just a couple of, a couple of episodes.
We really
here
need
and there.
to.
Yeah. There's a couple of full shows that we should see.
Yeah. How many kicks so far?
I think there's been 6 kicks.
That's it?
But the problem is the
I need to do more
the
then.
kick always happens on the left shin at the same height. So there's instead of 6 bumps, there's just
I should
one
jump around and kick them in different areas.
Exactly. It won't hurt as much. So there's just one big lump.
Oh my God. Drinking game next time off the kicks. Shots.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, every time you kick me, you're going to have to take a drink.
No, you'll have to take a drink because you're the one that takes too long. David, how many connections can you have on T-Mobile internet?
I think the router allows for up to, 128 simultaneous Wi-Fi connections. I think it is 128, I believe. Something like that. But yeah, you could connect pretty much as much as you want. Just hook a switch up to it and that's it. It doesn't know the difference. As long as you don't use its Wi-Fi, you can hook up pretty much indefinite amount of connections.
Wild Boar Starlink has no problems with plasma. Golden Retriever, it's a very fact that they are different materials and expand at different rates that causes attachment issues. Tom, question, next time you need to start a pool on the number of kicks during the show. This is true.
I'm going to do a counter. I'm going to put a kick counter on here. I think that would be
William
I think
said
that'd be a good way to do it.
The bomb equals the union boss. You're right. He did all the memberships.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He brought on 55 or 60 new members.
Golden Retriever Jay, that torch is for weed distillates.
That's right. It's for lighting a massive joint this big.
Jeff, are they looking for pieces of either stage in the oceans?
No. I think that in the Indian, I think it's Madagascar where it came down, somewhere around there.
I don't know.
It probably missed.
Jay said Sergeant Squirrel Union Boss. I like it. I'm gonna roll with it.
I like it. I'm gonna make you
copy.
Sure. Says,
Perhaps that is a clue to what happens with the rocket. This is true. See?
There it is.
I mean, you don't know. Mo, Peter, we got the Union green light. LOL. Yes.
Yes.
Videos. Virales, I heard sometimes when you buy from third-party library, later someone buys those music, and then they start to claim the rights on social media, and you lose monetization.
Facts. You are 100% correct. I bought a track from Party A. Party B bought the track from Party A. Now all of a sudden started claiming monetization. Boom! I ended up having 4 or 5 really good videos taken down, and I ended up having to go into those videos and pull out that music. The problem with that is pulling out the music pulls out some of my voice too. So it would be nice through some type of AI shit. They could actually pull out. Are you screwing my stupid hair? So it would be nice if they can actually pull out just the music and not my voice, but it didn't happen. But yeah, you're 100% correct. One buys out the next one, and then you're screwed. Are you playing with that? Is it sticking out?
It is a little bit. I'm a hairstylist. I see these things. This is what I do. And it's like annoying me. You have to fix it. You can't walk around looking like jacked up because you're a reflection of me. I'm not going to lick it. Lick your own hair. What is that?
I don't know.
You have to look at the back of your head. Like, check it out.
I'm not looking at the back of my head.
Well, before you leave the house. God. I'm the boss. You guys are, no.
You're like the union boss.
No.
And you're like
Mo said the bomb.
Head.
He's the union sponsor, not boss. I'm the boss, and sometimes Fabs. No, I'm always the boss. Sometimes you. All right, hold on. I have to backtrack. Now, Mo, you made me lose my spot.
You're falling so far behind, and we're at an hour and 45 minutes. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, it's your fault. Totally your fault. See, now okay, here.
Listen, guys, any questions that you have that we didn't get to.
I don't
put
even
a
know.
Q before the question or at
Joe talks too
JCristina.
much.
All right, put them down there right now. We're gonna probably go another 5 minutes, and then we're gonna cut it. It's a Friday. I know everyone wants to go and hang out with the family, watch some TV, enjoy, some food, drink, and whatnot. So.
All right.
5 more minutes.
George Burns. There's a thin layer of insulation between the tiles and stainless steel. Tiles are held on the studs, pins welded onto the stainless steel skin that are pressed into the tiles.
Gotcha.
William, computer, activate level 5 force field authorization. Christina, Omega 42. Honey Badgers, Fabiola, I will get you a miniature fire extinguisher to go with Joe's miniature star. Yes!
That would be so cool, right? I'm
but
gonna
it has to blow all the
Maybe
foam
it'll be
off.
like this. So this will be the fire extinguisher, even though it's not.
Mo, Joe needs headgear, shin guards, a cup, just in case. All the above.
Yes.
Dimensional legend. There's breaking news going on from Patrick Humphrey warns prepare for chaos. YouTube. What the hell is that?
I don't know what that is.
Mo World. Fab's on a full fire jacket, hat, and fire extinguisher. Yeah, you see?
That'd be funny, like the hat, fireman hat.
See, look, Pro Copy said refueling gas sets fire. Golden Retriever, who owns a copyright on AI created music?
No one.
Maybe SpaceX paid the music.
Yeah, they probably did, and which is fine. But if you're watching them, you shouldn't get hit because they already paid the royalties. But what they're saying is since you're playing it, now they want royalties from you also. But normally when you're doing coverage, any type of news, it's basically, you don't get hit with any of that. That's why you'll see like songs being played like on the news, 5 seconds, 10 seconds of songs. They're not paying on a lot of that because it's part of the news, right? So I don't know. I really don't know. It's just so busted, but whatever.
Jay wants to know the bathroom update.
I will not give a bathroom up. Actually,
Jay, I don't have a bathroom still.
Actually, hold on. I spent an entire day. Now, I don't know if
for 3 tiles.
I don't know if anyone has done tile before, but the main line of tile that you put down, right? What you build
Johnny
off,
said, "Don't poke the bear, Joe."
She needs to not poke the bear. But so by putting those tiles down, they have to be dead perfect. So this way, as you stack them, right, and they need to be really solid before you start piling on top of them. But anyways, these are heavier tiles. So once they get to the ceiling, the tiles are exact. So that's what I was doing. I only put a few tiles. It literally took like a bunch of hours to do. A lot of cutting, getting things exact because I'm anal retentive. I can't just slap it on the wall and be like, look, honey, there's the tiles. No, it's got to be perfect. So
you're going to be like this by the time the bathroom's done.
I'm going to be 100 years old, but once it's done, I put the last tile in. Like I'm
going to die.
Yeah, and that's going to be it. We won't even use it. I'm just going to lay in there.
Oh my God. Why? Oh no, I lost my spot again.
Oh God, there we go. We're done.
It's
That's
your
it.
computer.
Now we're going to call it. It's not my computer.
It is. Every time I can't. Here, okay. Peter said, I love you two guys. You are so funny. I'm really getting a kick out of this live today. Sometimes I am lying on the ground and laughing my head off. We are here for the entertainment. Jay,
it's just fun, just to hang out.
Raining here right now in Manitoba, not very common in March. Would have been huge snowstorm if it was not 40. Wow.
Yeah. Few extra degrees, and that would have been a snowstorm for you.
Golden Retriever, if you hold it in your hand for a long time, you'll get a bigger flame. Also because the heat from your body will generate more force. Wow.
Yes.
It's Friday. John, can you amaze if you try to light a cigarette up in the first time?
Yeah, and just blow your face, burn off like, I don't know, your...
Phil's lasagna is completed. We've been here
We've been
forever.
here so long. Look at that.
David, I can't get more than 4 to connect to T-Mobile. Joe, the new Marvel character, Kickpool.
Kickpool. I like it. I like it. That's a good shirt. I like it. Kickpool.
Phil said, has the bomb been on tonight? I don't think so.
No, we haven't seen.
I haven't seen.
No.
Mo, I don't think he has. John wants to be in the union. You got to talk to Mo and Peter. They're in charge of that.
Yes.
Dominic. David was responding. Jay, next week give him a haircut. I might. I'm going to use that.
I'm
Phil,
like trying to
he's probably trying to figure out why his rocket exploded.
Yeah. Trying to let the hair grow in a little bit longer. I keep shaving the sides. That's just the way I like it. So.
ProCopy said Isotope RX will lead voice and take out music. Use it all the time.
Really? Isotope. Okay.
B. Hooper. Try Discord, no luck. I am Canadian.
No.
Skippy. Hair boss.
Yes. Hair boss. I like it.
Yes. Jay, those were heat shield tiles in the bathroom, so they need to be done
they
proper.
need to be,
oh my God.
Exactly.
Joe Houdinick, question, what network switches do you use?
Yep, so we've used PepLink. I did reviews. Matter of fact, if you go to the JCristina Starlink playlist, there's about 255 videos I've done in there, and a good handful of them are actually videos on the network switches I use, the routers that I use, which ones are good, which ones are bad. I did mesh networks. Don't blow me up.
Oh, why did you go back?
Because I'm gonna cinch. I'm not gonna have no eyebrows, no eyelashes.
Well, you do have a little here, right here, that's sticking out. You could just hit
No,
it
I
up.
have it sticking out here. Anyway, so I did a review on a whole bunch of them. So go check it out. There's a lot of good videos on that.
Okay, and we've hit the end of the internet
Yes.
because Peter said almost 2 hour. Let's go. He's done.
That's it.
Peter's the
done.
union boss when it comes to that. So
Peter
2 hours.
says we are out. An hour and 52 minutes.
Rod, howdy from Ozo again. Hey.
How's it going? All right, guys, listen. Thank you for being here.
Oh,
hanging
83
out.
Jeep. Wait, 83
Yes.
Jeep said emailed you the link to the smaller tiles.
Okay.
Oh yes, you guys.
So anything that you want to send over to me, go through the Instagram. That's number one, or go through the community.jcristina.com, which will send you over to our Discord. You can do that, or you can go to jcristina.com and then just go to contact and just send me over a message like that, any which way. Also, I really want to just stress how just amazing it is when we see so many of these super chats come through. We really appreciate it. It does help out the channel. It helps.
Oh, I'm
us
sorry,
out.
Rod. It's Oz Australia, not Ozo. I'm tired.
It really helps us out a lot, right? And when we see things get demonetized and stuff, it just hurts because you put a lot of time and a lot of effort into something, and then there's nothing that comes back. But I don't mind it because I'm still giving back to you guys. But once again, whenever you guys give, it really does help out, and do appreciate it a lot. So thank you once again for being here on a Friday, hanging out with us. You have a fantastic weekend hanging out with the loved ones. And of course, we have what?
You.
We have, what is it, Sunday?
Oh, it's St. Patrick's Day. Don't forget.
Sunday, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I think it's Sunday.
Sunday.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Have a great weekend. Thanks you guys for always hanging out and chatting on here because I get more laughs. He doesn't see all the stuff that's going on.
Yeah,
And you can always, just talk to Peter and Mo. They can hook you up with the union.
And share the
I'm
channel.
still the boss.
Don't forget.
Yes.
She's the boss. Don't forget to share the channel with friends, family, colleagues, anywhere, Reddit, Facebook, wherever you hang out. Right? Share the channel so we can grow it.
Subscribe.
I want to see that 100,000 plaque behind me before the end of this year. That'd be a great ending to a year, right?
Yep.
Wouldn't that be cool?
All right. Have a good night, you guys. Thanks for being here.
Take care. Have a good
Bye.
one. Bye.